You're in the right place here at Liberty Barbell. Do you call this T or Sioux Falls?
This is Sioux Falls.
Okay, so we are in Sioux Falls, Liberty Barbell, Sioux Falls' best strength training powerlifting gym. We're here with the owner, Big Jonah. Jonah, if you don't know, multiple-time guest on the Massenomics podcast. Also, multiple-time world champion, too. How many times?
4-time.
4-time.
But who's counting, right?
Yeah, but who's counting? 4-time IPF bench press world champion. What's your best bench ever?
881.
Drives it! Beautiful lockout! Yes!
881, 400 kilos for you international listeners. But yeah, we're here at Liberty Barbell, and Jonah's going to show us around, see what we got here. We just got finished lifting, so we know some of it, but he's going to give us the full 10,000 foot view. What do you think? What's this? The locker room come on in area?
Changing area.
The breezeway? Yeah. Okay. But this is where the action happens in here.
Little work in progress here. So basically when you initially come into the gym, got our accessory side until you get to the real work, which is our barbell side here. So most of our equipment is American made, Legend Fitness, Sornex, Dynamic. I believe the only things that are not American made is a couple TKO pieces and the Alico bar.
Okay. Someone also brought farm fresh eggs.
Yes.
Is there always farm fresh eggs in the gym?
Yes, my son has, we have roughly 80 chickens, so that young man sells a lot of
80
farm
chickens,
fresh eggs
wow.
here.
That's a flock.
No lack of protein.
And is this an official USA Powerlifting club gym or what?
I paid my dues.
Okay. Okay. It's like literally you've
literally
paid your
paid the
dues
dues.
over the years. I don't know what equipment we want to start off, but there's some really interesting stuff over here that I definitely want to talk about. What are these?
Yes, so this is a full line of Kaiser strength. They are pneumatic air. So basically you've got a plus button, minus button. You are able to add resistance or take it away mid-set.
Tanner, get on there. Show
Yeah, what should I try? Is this...
Do your chest press over here. Move
okay.
over.
This one here?
Yep. Drop that seat.
I literally have not tried any of these yet, so this will be my first
right.
time.
So we just activate the deal here. So you're at 121 pounds.
Okay.
There's no momentum with a
Okay.
weight stack. So go ahead and press out.
Oh yeah, so it's
Full easy press.
constant.
Constant.
Yeah.
If you start shitting the bed, you can go ahead and hit there.
And this I can add.
And then
you can
just unbend your elbows.
Oh,
Come
yeah.
on.
So one.
What am I at there?
So you can.
So 167. Let me try a little bit more. Oh. Let's see if I can do a 200-pound press here. Oh. Wow. That feels way different.
It's a different type of pressure for sure.
Oh.
So that's kind of how we set up our accessories here. Quick in, quick out. You don't have to worry about a weight stack.
So if someone gets done, if you're using a normal piece of equipment, you need to take the weight off. When you get done,
Yeah, we don't even deload it.
Okay.
Next guy will just come up because you have to do that to activate it anyway.
So are these something that you've always liked, or like how did you even come into getting a full lineup of these? Because it's pretty unique.
Yeah, it's a roundabout way how I acquired these. Actually, there's a corporate facility out in Nebraska that was, they misread their employees. They were all CrossFit dudes.
Gotcha.
And so
did you get a good deal?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, and plus, in the background of Kaiser, it was really made for the athlete in mind, but they found that athletes all the way to the older generation can utilize Kaiser just because you don't have the momentum. And you got 1 pound incremental changes.
Right.
You take someone who's
That's a touch of a fingertip too.
Correct. You get a member that comes in here they're not the strongest person in the world. That 1 or 2 pounds might be just enough, where 5 could be a big jump for them.
Also, if you want to do a drop set or almost like a weight releaser type set, like anything with negatives, it would be super easy to do it. So is there just 2 compressors that run the full lineup?
The whole line. Yep.
Huh. That's pretty crazy. Yeah. I like those.
So
what's your favorite one machine out of all of them?
Honestly, probably the functional trainer down there.
Okay.
You can hit a lot of rotational type work, and you don't have to.
Yeah, that's
you can
really
get
odd that
explosive
there's
with
a
it.
functional trainer version of it too. Huh.
So as you can probably see, I'm a little bit on the OCD side with all the setups.
You've got the Mag Grip handles every single rope attachment. What do you use the chain attachments for over on this side?
Because this is so dang tall that I have short people.
Yep. So it's an extension.
So it's an extension for them. Now this gym really originated, I was at one time sponsored by Legend Fitness and Dynamic, and I sent out an email to 12 guys saying, hey, you know what? Why don't we put together a space? We'll have limited memberships. We are gonna be 18 years old and over. We never have gym crowds to worry about 24/7, and you never have to look for the good barbell. So that's how it originated, that's how it started, and I didn't market until I was probably open close to 2 years before I started marketing.
Does the Roomba keep the place pretty clean?
No, it's horrible. That Roomba gets stuck.
So that
in
would not be your advice
No,
to get a
it's,
Roomba. Okay. I was actually curious. I'm like, maybe we should get a Roomba.
It's not bad. Like if it would
Yeah.
just stay on that side, it'd be fine. But it
Yeah.
always wants to come over here.
Okay.
So we do have a pit shark, belt squat, your
Yeah.
iconic inverse leg curl. Louis Simmons worked with Dynamic when they built that one. So, as well as Dynamic worked with Louis Simmons for the iconic inverse leg curl.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is a pretty sought after piece of equipment right here too. I should actually need to try this before we go, but that's cool.
Pretty much like an assisted Nordic.
Yeah.
It's nice to work with.
I like the custom Liberty barbell decals that you got on a few things.
Well,
too,
no offense to Rogers Athletics, but Pit Shark's logo was ugly. It was so bad.
You spruced it up.
Oh
a
yeah,
little bit.
completely took it off.
Yeah. We were talking earlier too. So this lineup of equipment here, I like this. I really like this preacher curl station with the weight storage on it. That's pretty sweet. I also like this chest supported row. I always figure you can never have too many back machines.
And this is actually like the Yissis glute ham raise. So Michael Yissis, Dr. Michael, he went with Legend to build this, and he was one of the originators of glute ham raise.
Okay.
So I do like that. That piece there, you don't see a whole lot of preacher curls with band peg attachments.
This is a sweet. I kind of would, if there was something to take home with us today, this would be pretty high on my list. I kind of want this.
One of my go-tos in all my benching years was banded overhead tricep extensions. Supported here.
What do people use the short PVC pipes for? warming up and stuff,
Technically, what I use them for is if I got a young athlete that can't do a true glute ham raise properly, we'll use
like
it as an
assistant.
assistant.
Yeah, gotcha.
And plus, it's most of my signage is put up by magnets, so it also straightens out my signage.
That's a good hack there. The dumbbell area, adjustable benches.
Nothing too exciting.
Yep. Dumbbells up to 100 in the hex, and then you've got some pro-style big ones, 110s and 120s.
120s.
I think those are like Hampton or something like that. I don't know what they are, but something like that. You've got the Concept 2 rowers, spin bike. Granted, we're all not huge cardio guys, but this is something I wish we had at Massenomics Gym, actually, other than how probably expensive they are. But this is, when it comes to cardio equipment, I think this would be a pretty sweet
Now this one, there's only 2 of these in the state of South Dakota. This is the 10G. So the 8G is normally what they sell where your pedals are moving.
Okay.
The 10G, you've got a button to where you have to push the stairs.
Okay.
So that's why there's farmer's walk handles. And that's why you
cool.
have handles up here. So you can actually do a sled push uphill on the stairs.
So this costs like $500 then, right?
Yeah, give or take.
We kind of got the runway here, the sandbags, and how many feet is this?
Got 80 feet here.
80, yeah.
10 foot wide, 80 feet. And then we did do the ancillary turf area if someone's using the big space here.
Yeah. Even that weighs a pretty good run.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
We got turf, we got sandbags up to 200. I'm actually getting the sand for the 250.
I don't think there's anything I'd want to do for more than 80. I don't even want to run 80 feet on anything. So. Oh, look at this banner.
Hey, look at that.
For a guy that knows a thing or two about benching heavy. Yeah, I like the looks of that.
Right beside my deadlifter one.
Yeah, right. So that's the deadlifter one's smaller, of course. Here, the bench.
Well, I don't think you made a bigger one, did
No.
you?
It makes sense too. Look at all these crazy people over here. They're crashing the gym tour video. You've got the big torque sled. I've got the little guy, but you've got the big dog. See, there's the USA PL Liberty Barbell official.
I'm open to other feds though.
So what about like Powerlifting America? Could you be both? Or doesn't it really matter? Or I don't know.
That's more politics
Yeah.
than I care to talk about right now.
You're perfect.
Let's just, next subject.
I like this also. I was paying attention to this earlier. This comp plate rack. I don't know who makes this or whatever, but this is actually a pretty sweet setup.
That is out of Mike Armstrong out of Canada makes that.
Okay.
The dish rack.
See, the Canadians are good for something.
They're good for that rack.
Yeah.
Made from China.
And then you do have a sweet setup for especially if you're, USAPL lifters. You've got 2 ER rack. Is that one an ER rack too?
Yep, we got 2 ERs. The comp bench down there by Legend is actually the same specs.
Okay.
A little more heavy duty. That one's probably utilized better for our specialty bars because it's got a better J hook.
Yep.
And then, believe it or not, this is a South Dakota Pride piece bench right here. Steve Howard, one of the OGs in South Dakota powerlifting, meet director for eons. He made that as well as a deadlift helper.
Okay.
Same specs as the ER rack, so
Okay.
you should be able to get pretty close to those specs. No fat bars or anything.
You've got a whole bunch of old vintage milled York plates in here. And you said we could take a few of those home with us too then?
We can make.
Yeah.
Well, you guys tried buying the 35s off me
Yeah,
one time.
yeah. Yes.
I don't think it's a gym unless you can hear it,
Yeah.
personally.
Yep.
Like, you got to hear that sound.
Yep, that's exactly right. Tell us about, we were using these on deadlift earlier today, the 50 kg Ivancos. What's the history on those?
So, history on the Ivanco, 50 kilograms. They were used 2003 men's nationals out in Rapid City, South Dakota. So, the last person in competition to use those would have been probably Brad Gillingham's deadlift that year. But Brian Siders, Gillingham, Priscilla Ribick, Wade Hooper. I know I'm missing a lot of great lifters in that era, but so I acquired those from Steve as well. They kind of outlawed those in USA Powerlifting.
They quit using 50 kg plates? Okay.
Yeah, just because it's...
The spotter and loaders were like, no, we don't want to touch those anymore.
Yeah, it sucks anyway.
And then we got a variety of specialty bars here. You know, the multi-grip, the safety squat bar, the trap bar. Is that a Mars bar there?
Yep.
And then I think this is interesting too. I don't know what brand this is or whatever, but I want to get one of these too. Do you use this? Did you ever use this to bench with, or what?
Absolutely.
Do you do? Yeah.
The key on this one here is the drop is a little aggressive, so I'd always do like a half board
Gotcha.
or a one board.
Gotcha.
You get a little bit of a stretch, but not too much.
This bar rack is kind of interesting too, where it rests on the very end of the sleeves rather than on the, shaft of the barbell.
You said shaft.
Shaft. And you've got 3 full deadlift platforms. I don't know, these are like 8x6, I think, something like that probably.
Yep.
We were deadlifting on there earlier.
8x8 over there for the Olympic
Oh,
guys.
I never even noticed. Yeah, that one is bigger. Okay.
Got all the chains, bands, so forth there, methodically hung up so you don't miss them.
Yep. Were you much of a chains and bands bench trainer?
I would not try and get too dependent on them. Usually
Okay.
about once or twice every 4-week training block.
Okay. And then you've got, we saw the other ER rack over there too, but I didn't talk about the actual platform it's sitting on. Did you build these?
Yes, these were built for the 2000, this is how anal retentive I am. These were built for the 2019 Bench Press Nationals I hosted in Sioux Falls. I literally went over here to Thornton's Carpet, shameless plug for the guys over here, and got about 15 pieces of carpet, nylon, poly, different types. Tested them myself, and I've actually had guys reach out years later saying, dude, what carpet did you use? Because it was grippy.
They do. They feel good.
And it was grippy.
Yeah.
So, yep.
And you've got, I don't know, how many Eleiko power bars do you have?
We got 3 Eleiko power bars in-house, 2 Titex, 1 Ivanco, and then just the rest are kind of specialty or gym bars.
Yeah. I like the church pews as resting seats.
Compliments
between sets.
of Niobrara Church in Niobrara, Nebraska. It's
Okay.
a Lutheran church pew here for us.
Okay, that's how you know it's good. So we're talking religion and politics on this.
I didn't know if we wanted to go with a Methodist, but I'm glad the Lutheran one came up.
I also like that these are cool. The ammo can chalk chalk bowls. I guess I got to unstrap it. But
These were built out of necessity. As a meat director, I didn't want to cover up my chalk all the time.
Yep.
So, and then of course it wouldn't come complete without an actual 50 cal kill casing.
Yeah. That's cool. I like that.
So yeah, able to cinch it up and travel with it. And
great spot for the drink spotter
that
too.
is not bad. I just hope it doesn't tip over.
What did we miss? You talking about someday it might even get bigger? You've expanded once since you've been here?
I'm looking at a little more space.
Yeah.
Looking at more equipment. We've expanded once, and it's a slow grow. This particular gym
That's the way to do it, though, I think.
It really is. We have a referral bonus here that I think it's condescending just to kind of give, hey, here's $10.
Yeah.
So what I do is every month that their referral is a member, I give them $10 off every month. So I got dudes walking in here with $5 memberships to refer 80 dudes. So,
but that's kind of it's a big win-win for you and them.
Absolutely.
Though, too,
they're only going to refer people that are going to be great customers.
Right. Big Massenomics just joined up here, didn't he?
Yep.
Yeah. That's what we named the company after him. No, this is an awesome gym. We just got to lift in here earlier today. You'll see some footage on that too. Whole bunch of PRs being set, big deadlifts, big benching. I like it. It'd be a long drive from western northeast South Dakota for me to come here every day, and I might get in trouble from the Massenomics gym guys if I showed up here.
But if we're in T, would it help? Because it's just right over the interstate.
That's true. So thanks for letting us come and train here and showing us around. What if somebody wants to join up? Check on the internet?
Yeah, just go to liberty-barbell.com and shoot us a contact form. Love to get a hold of you. Love to chat. So
awesome. Thanks everyone for coming on the gym tour. Go check out. It's like episode number 30 something of the Massenomics podcast when we almost kidnapped Jonah. We took him into a little.
I think it was number 2.
It was very early. It might have been like
2.
50. We just talked about it the other day too, and I can't remember, but it was very early on.
Dude, it was so bad. They made me and my 330-pound sweating training partner sit in a freaking love seat together, like as we're drinking warm Coors Light as we're doing our first podcast together.
So yes, go listen to that, one of the very early episodes, and then I think you can also hear Jonah on episode 200. Check out Massenomics.com, check out the store, check out our YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. Catch you next time.